When I was younger, I loved Beyblade and Pokemon, the usual childhood shows. Back then, I didn't really understand what anime was. It was just cartoons to me, entertainment, nothing deeper. As I grew up, I started hearing things such as anime is weird or anime is cringy. Even stuff like Christians shouldn't watch that stuff. And slowly I let those opinions shape my choices. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be normal. I let that desire dictate what I watched and what I didn't, even what I admitted I enjoyed. But scripture tells us not to conform to the patterns of this world, and yet I did. Then one day I stumbled across a masterpiece. Vinland Saga, to this day, is my favorite show of all time. It's about overcoming rage, about letting go of the past, about turning a new leaf, choosing peace and kindness. As a born-again believer, that message hit me deeply. It was like looking in the mirror and seeing my own struggles reflected back. And yet, in the story, I saw hope. I saw transformation. I saw God's truth, illustrated in a way I never expected. That's when I realized anime could be more than just entertainment. Some shows are modern-day parables, stories full of struggle, growth, and redemption. Not all anime, of course. Some are spiritually dangerous, others are just noise. But I began to watch with discernment. I stopped letting the show dictate what was true. Instead, I tested every message against Scripture. James 4:17 says, "Whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin." So if God convicts you not to watch something, don't. Trust Him. But if you don't feel convicted and choose to watch it, do it prayerfully. Research the show beforehand. Guard your heart. Stay anchored in the Word. Remember, anime should supplement your growth, not replace it. It can be a tool for reflection, wisdom, and insight, but your time with God always comes first. Enjoy the art the world has to offer wisely. Let it push you closer to Him, not distract you. Nor should you let anime teachings become your moral compass. For me, starting anime happened at the same time I was taking AP Lang. That class taught me to deeply analyze stories, themes, and ideas. Anime became a playground for those skills. I could apply critical thinking while also applying biblical truth. It was like all my passions, storytelling, writing, analysis, and faith, finally connected in one place. That's why I started this channel. I wanted a space to share what I was learning, to help others pull good lessons from stories, even when the creators never intended them. Whether you've watched the shows before or you haven't watched them at all, you can still find value through discernment, through looking at stories with the Jesus lens. Have you ever watched a story and felt like God was speaking through it? That's what I want to explore here. I've always loved creating and analyzing and writing, but anime completed the puzzle. It gave me stories that challenge, teach, and inspire. And now I get to share that with you, to show you that when we watch with wisdom and faith, even secular stories can teach us about life, redemption, and God's truth. Welcome to the Jesus Lens. Let's watch well, let's think deeply, and above all, let's follow Christ, even in the stories we watch.